Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent, it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits only temporarily those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter, it's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much-needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
Ghetto, run, keep going on, let's process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So just I and I as a watchman around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I should never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Hey, oh, we gonna bust down Babylon walls. Prepare and read the way. Prepare and read the way for jumping. Let's go. Fight down, war cry. Fight down, listen Rastafari. War and cry and do that righteousness. Hey, we love. I will love Jaja.
Jah Rastafari.
I will love Jaja.
Jah Rastafari. Save all people.
Yeah, we love Jaja. We love Jaja.
Jah Rastafari.
We love Jaja.
Jah Rastafari. Preserve all people.
Put time away. Put time away. Again. Listen.
Yeah.
Just as I say, watch your man. I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel. I should never hold thy peace, while we penalize. Hey, oh, night. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for Jah Rastafari. Fight down war and
Fight down war and fight.
Rastafari, war and crime, and build up righteousness. And we love Jah, and we love Jah.
Jah Rastafari.
And we love Jah.
Jah Rastafari. Preserve all.
And we love Jah.
Jah Rastafari.
Me love Jah.
Jah Rastafari.
Me love Jah.
Jah Rastafari. Preserve all.
Me love Jah.
Jah Rastafari.
Jah Rastafari. Jah
Rastafari.
Yeah, the next song is going to be the last song for tonight. And then DJ Twink.
The last time Mayor Bellamy gets into a quandary, it was the chopping from his boyfriend and the shotting of his boyfriend. This time, it's jug muling. Who we are asking this morning is the daddy. We literally are getting what we voted for on September 3rd. Corruption, failures, incompetence, mismanagement, lack of governance, fraud, financial embezzlement, and downright theft from the public purse. Good morning, welcome. It is Monday, the what's it or rather 19th of January 2026, which our country started off with a bang, ended in destruction 2025. 2026 started with a bang. Politicians stealing left, right, and center. Government workers becoming jug mules, shipping pallets of crack cocaine in their bosoms and stomach. Good morning and welcome, globalists. Thank you all for joining us this morning. To my community of parity, we may go start from Uno shortly. And all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls, globalists, silent viewers, haters, good morning and welcome. Honor do. Riot this morning. Riot. Who if we start with this morning? This morning is just untixing. This morning, we're untixing. But are we paying them enough, or are they just flaming well greedy? Are we paying them enough, or are they just flaming well greedy? So me never organize me something this morning. No, sir. Well, Bell Navis Sunday, I'm sure I put Bell Navis and him crutchments on air. Bear with me, globalists. I put Bell Navis on his crutch. Of course, we know let me put the crutchments. Bell Navis! You're not tired of the pro. Bell Navis, you're not tired of the pro. When you're not, when your man not chop you up, you shot your man. Now you help load up your son, brother, nephew, niece, cousin with drugs. If send a Donald Trump country, when you say Donald Trump a walk and cut off every little lifeline where Jamaica people do a depend on? Come on, Mayor Bell Nevis. Somebody need to come out and say something. I don't know if nobody come out and say anything or admit to anything, but I want to ask the police. Wanna give with their name yet? Have you given us their names yet? Because I don't know make it take so long. But if I get up people picking their name and picture flash all over. Me not see their name and picture flash all over from the police them yet. Look like it's still an investigate and a search to find. Mayor Bell Nevis, does any of that drugs belong to you? Darrell Vaz, Bobby Montague, Dean Carey, you know the all I know in the age 14 pedophile group? We want to know because government workers and stowing away drugs in their bosoms and stomachs. I wonder how high up does this goes. Who in government is involved? Who in airport authority involved? Better yet, ask the question that you should ask when these things fuzzle out and fizzle out in our country. Veteran, all you do. Wagwan. Who never get paid? Who them try to stitch up so somebody blew them up? Because we know so when drugs deal, we know say drug dealing through with airport, there's somebody at the airport in airport authority which is in league and in collusion with Wagwan. Who never get paid? Who bust pan who never get paid? Who fleece who out of the last heist? Lord God. You know what I'm sorry about? I'm sorry say I never America they ain't catch them. Me did want them to make them on wicked, you know. I bet if the poor people picking out them and go along and they go catch them America. America me did want them to get catch. Who no foot. Who no FOT foot. Never go touch that. Because we know all the Jamaica system dirty. Them ungo go now like a fine and release on the back of road. But we could start with the traffic warden, as I say, antics morning, this morning, you know. Jamaica people, here is a way how to deal with traffic enforcement in Jamaica. Jamaica people, here is a way that I've endorsed. This is how we ought to deal with traffic enforcers and government measures as well.
Me can't talk to you because you not talk to me. Me have to can't talk. How happen? You talk to my sister, you talk to me. How happen? What is wrong with you? You can't tell me on my phone this. On my phone this. This is my phone. And you can't talk to me. You can't tell me not to use my phone. You can't tell me not to use my phone. This is my phone. Bo. This is my phone. I have to talk to my sister. Me know this man. You can't tell me not to record you. See your friend never record me there. You stink like shit. Hello. Dog shit. Hello. Thinking pussy girl. Thinking pussy girl. On a stink blood clot. On a go suck on your mother. Suck out your mother girl. Blood clot bread. Go suck out your mother girl. Or don't use the phone. You just suck your mother thinking girl. When I get no pay. Go suck your mother thinking blood clot girl. Run away from my pussy. Stink the blood clot. Go suck your mother AIDS victim. Thinking pussy girl, go suck your mother. Dirty dog shit, go suck your mother think cool. Go suck your mother think cool, girl. Go on, which license plate, pussy. A police. You can know number 6 a taxi sharing. Up at school where you come from. Up at school where you come from. Then take a problem. And someone spitting in your face, dirty girl. Go suck your mother. Come out of the way. Go suck your mother. War. Stink. War. Run up to the wall. Blood clot.
Jamaica, sorry for starting after this morning, but look here. May approve this behavior because when government in Jamaica or around the world, because we see how Donald Trump Gestapos them. ICE is Donald Trump illegal police. We call them Gestapos. When government put you in a uniform, it gives you an authority. You assumed an authority that is not on paper. How come traffic security or traffic enforcement people are going to once wave down people on road or drive down people on road and behave like police? That's how if you treat them. Jamaica, that's how we are to treat them. When they think that we should have respect for their uniform, when they think that their uniform gives them power to abuse us and manhandle us, that's how we must flow off the handles with them. Because you see, people in Jamaica in authoritative figure don't know the rule that they are enforcing. Hence, you see these behaviors in public with the Jamaica people, the Transport Authority, Transport Security, Metro, and the constabulary forces and the soldiers. They have no approach. They don't know how to behave. They don't know how to talk to us. They talk to us like they owned us. And we must behave similar to them. When them approach we in those manner, we must light them up like this lady. Light them up little while. No, let's go to something a little bit softer. Softer. Why is my audio keep jumping out this morning? Let's go to something a little bit softer. Better late than never. University of the West Indies. Remember, the same one is the faculty, controls the faculty over the hospital. So it's the same university of the West Indies where the whole financial embezzlement, racketeering, fraud, tax evasion, and all of them something there, tax fraud and all of that. Better late than never. The University of the West Indies has finally honored Marcia Griffiths. Something that the University of the West Indies should have done long time. Because I have seen the University of the West Indies, and this is not to put down anybody, but I've seen the University of the West Indies honor a lot of Johnny come lately. Like Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Usain Bolt, Shelley and Fraser Price, and all of that. Mark you, I'm not saying these people are not worthy of their doctoral honors bestowed on them. But when you have an icon like Marcia Griffiths, and you slip through the crew, and to me, go to some irrelevant people like Beanie Man and Bounty Killer in the music industry as opposed to what Marcia Griffith imprint pan with. It's late, but better late than never. At least we not catch up with no sense. I am one of a Marcia Griffith fan from day that and will go to the very end. So I was looking for Marcia Griffiths to be honored long time ago. But University of the West Indies just finally get round to it.
Beautiful harmony coming from the dusty to have you on. My dream land would be like heaven to me. Your turn. To have you on. My dream land would be like heaven to me. Oh, my soul. Last verse. We live together on that tree land, and we'll have so much fun. We live together on that tree land, and we'll have so much fun. We'll get a breakfast from the trees. We get a honey from the bee. We take the line on the water. We count the stars in the sky.
I want to say congratulations to Dr. Marcia Griffiths. Long overdue. Queen of reggae. No woman in Jamaica will be able or will ever take Marcia Griffiths' place in music in Jamaica, in cultural music in Jamaica. She has stayed true. She has stayed true to the industry. Not one who flip-flop and quit and cant over the place. She had stayed true to delivering music to us that we can identify with. Not music to make us feel tired and pain up when we left the dance. So congratulations to the queen of reggae. Maya Bell. Let's go to Han Andrew because we want to get the irritant out of the way first. But I don't know where Andrew talk about. Literally don't know where Andrew talk about. Let's look at where Andrew go down and sinting they go say. Sean Paul is a hypocrite. Can I know me not at the time for play the nice game. Sean Paul will take
Good to be with such.
Sean Paul will take government's money and spend like I spend it. Sean Paul will, come out, can't say anything. So we have to believe Andrew. Who you believe, Jamaica? Andrew or Sean Paul? Balo globalist. Who no believe Andrew Holness and Arbin Hill or Sean Paul? Because we see Sean Paul carry the lumber, go do the fixing up. And when it done, we see Arbin and we see Andrew go take the glory, cut ribbon, shake hand, and give speech and them something there. Hello, Sean Paul. Who for money? The ply and the zinc and the two before and sinting them, Sean Paul. Who for money by Jamaica don't want no who for money by it. We don't want to know if Sean Paul are collude with the government. We don't want to know if Sean Paul are working collusion with the government. Because we see Sean Paul fix it up. And then we see the government walk and take credit for all of the sinting them. So we want to know from Sean Paul, because we will prefer take for him story. We get for the government story already. Arbin give away a part, Andrew go give away a part here now, but we not hear nothing from Sean Paul. Even though we have the evidence of Sean Paul with the chuck, with the lumber them. But the story changed. Anyway, Andrew did talk about COVID relief. Don't know what the Prime Minister was talking about when he spoke about COVID relief. when the Prime Minister buck up on road, ask him, when he talk about COVID relief, what are you actually talking about? What do you mean?
It's good to be with such nice and decent people. Today's reopening of the business kiosks and shops at border in St. Elizabeth carries significance far beyond the physical restoration of a market space. It represents a defining statement of national intent that after a disaster such as Hurricane Melissa, Jamaica is intentional and serious about rebuilding communities.
Jamaica, all them are sinting ya. No grand old waste of time. Why does it need Andrew Oldness? When Bada start, me Andrew Oldness no ban. When Fish and Bami start sell out a Bada, me Andrew Oldness no ban. When Melissa lick down the people them something Andrew not did. Why everything Andrew you use Tony in a election campaign? Everything Andrew turning an election campaign. What the relevance of the Prime Minister go back down a border, I just plyboard and zinc knock up back together Prime Minister and the people them there cook. When Sean Paul go there with the lumber, they were still cooking. In the element Prime Minister. Border starting at the element Prime Minister. A little tick and crutch. They down there. I develop border, develop. Yes, we want the development. But what's the importance? If you left all the way from town, if you come and St. Elizabeth, if you can't just stand up for say fuck the Prime Minister, like literally, you don't think the country deserve better management. But then again, if you say thief over the health service, and thief over energy and science, and thief over mining and agriculture,
restoring livelihoods and renewing the foundations of economic life with greater resilience and purpose. And we are doing it in an area that is a microcosm of the wider commercial endeavors in Jamaica. That is with the MSMEs, the medium, small, and micro enterprises. So the average
MSMEs
does not see themselves as owners of the economy or as having rights to economic benefit. And we must change that. We have to change that. Medium for we want every Jamaican to feel.
Colin, me understand, but we need to take down notes.
That they can articulate and navigate and get opportunities and do well and be successful in the economy, no matter how small their participation in the economy is.
And we're just going to give you the other little sharp scratch straight away. Now, this is the Prime Minister talking about COVID relief grant. Want to help me to understand what I mean? No? Bear with me.
Right after the pandemic, when everybody was tied up in trying to figure out how we would conduct the relief exercise, we had already worked that out, and we were already focused.
What relief after pandemic? The Prime Minister regularly go around the world from Melissa. The Prime Minister regularly go around the world and talk about COVID relief. What was it? The hunger relief we get, and the little relief where you're born with to sit down and rest and move. If at that you talk about Andrew Oldness, make it clear. Because that's the only relief me remember Jamaica people get is the little rest from the plantation.
Focus on recovery and how we would stand up businesses. Whenever you're in a disaster, there's a certain mindset that comes in, and if you're not careful in managing the disaster, you get locked into a mindset. All right, and the mindset is you want to deal with the thing that you see.
Me have to answer him. Me have to play this to answer him. Prime Minister, for we mindset we are criticized is a better mindset than the one we're only locked into Prime Minister, because the $6.7 billion US The 200 odd million the 6.7 billion US dollar loan, Prime Minister. The 200 and what? 150 and 90. So 240 odd million US dollar in a insurance, Prime Minister. Millions and millions from donor countries, Prime Minister. Millions and millions in US dollars collected on the concert, Andrew Holness. So if Jamaica people in the mindset say them get a fairer deal, it's the right mindset. The mindset though, we uno inna. When you don't notice say it, I get in trouble. I hit make your statutory declaration can be certified. I hit make Tufton in this disgraceful debacle at the moment. I hit make from 2018 to now you have been sacking people in your government because of stealing. We have a better mindset where we're entitled to get a decent benefit out of one borrow and we behalf to we pay back. I want to beg on we behalf. I want to take with taxpayer dollar, indemnified the country. And when we receive we indemnity payout, JPSS get the full indemnity. Out of the rest of the CREF indemnity, lady that get fair out there, Jacqueline Stewart Lecker get fair out there. Given the amount where Chris Tufton thief during COVID, given the amount of billions, kind of millions, Tufton thief in there, billions embezzled, stolen from the health budget, when nurses, patients, and rat are just for space in our health care. Andrew Honest come tell us, say, we have a mindset and we locked into a mindset. We forget better. So the 500,000, what you think say enough?
In front of you.
Make we done with your junk, because we're going to go to parity people next.
With the immediate need. That's important. And sometimes the population is not yet ready to receive information about other things that don't appear to be immediate. But governments have to be thinking 3 or 4 steps ahead. That's why you elect them, right? So I gave a directive to Minister Hill, and I can't take tails out of cabinet, but he interpreted as it was a directive.
You know what? Let me move that. I don't want to cuss this morning. Andrew Holness, we notice the obia. We notice Stephen Melissa. Then give you one vest, Prime Minister.
This is Maryland.
We know they give you one vest. And we'll go to the war with me and party people now. We know they give you one vest, Prime Minister. But let me tell you, we know what you do. The Michael Manley image where you try to portray in the khaki suit and the bush jacket, Prime Minister, it make you look like we cringe. We cringed with that behavior. But me left Uno Jankro and go to the dead meat them a party. Because Uno I pick them in and Uno same one. I pick them round there. No, Mary Linton is one of my cousins. Both of us fathers are of 2 sisters. So, you know, say when me I go talk, me I go make you know why me I talk. Miss Linton here, my cousin, is also a delegate of Flight Green, which she inherited from her mother, Her mother is still alive, but she get old. Auntie Girlie get older now, so she inherited the delegate position. Very close to Floyd Green. When election campaign speak and talk, when election campaign, you've never missed Mr. Green off Auntie Girlie's veranda. No, not at all. Mr. Green was always an Auntie Girlie and Uncle Richard's veranda. Well supported by the family, well supported by the community. But let me ask party people a question. Who are the relevant authorities you're asking about? Why can you all not ask your councillor, Derek Sangster of the cemetery, your MP, Furberger Fifi, to represent UNO on the issues that UNO face? Every time UNO Labour right in a party come to the camp, the relevant authorities, who are the relevant authorities? Does the relevant authorities know that you exist? Did you vote for the relevant authorities? Or is it that someone must represent you to the relevant authorities? Just asking. But listen, nobody no one call Floyd Green name. Floyd Green hug them up. Floyd Green go up on the veranda. Floyd Green get fish fund. It's a cordial relationship during the election campaign. It has all fallen out of grace. Why? The dramatics, Mary. Sweetheart, it's not about the dramatics right now. The community past dramatics. Deal with the truth and the reality will affect the community. Uno have close contact and relationship with Floyd Green. Uno can speak to him. The whole of we in a party have Floyd Green mobile number. And if you don't want, if you don't have it for me, you can ask me for it. The whole of we in a party have Floyd Green number. The whole of we in a party know where to find Floyd Green. But everybody, the relevant authorities. The relevant authorities. Who are the relevant authorities? Do they know you?
This is Mary Linton from Parity, St. Elizabeth.
Yes, and you should also say a delegate of the Jamaica Labour Party, and a worker for the Jamaica Labour Party, a polling station worker for the Jamaica Labour Party, a community canvasser for the Jamaica Labour Party. Why you can't look at yourself?
We are having a terrible, terrible problem in Parity. The sea come over, full this lake. This is one of the cutoff, and overflowing over on the road because of one problem. The sand that take from the sea, without the sand give back to the sea, this is the problem we're gonna have. We are asking the relevant authority to intervene with the people and we are take the sand and sell it. We now have no land left. We are gonna join it off. We want help. We want help.
It's not about the dramatics, darling.
I'm not telling any lie. This is where the sand been taken from. With the truck man them and the man them with the one we are lower the truck. See it here. If them your son no shoot back in our cut out, we are going to it. We all are going to drown. See the sand there? See the sand there? See the sand there? We don't have to shoot back. See there? It's an overflow. I go over on the pan. Nobody fi help we. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody.
Who did you all voted for is the question. And do you have a council and a member of parliament that you can't contact to intervene in the issue. Every time when a party people go in front of the camera, nobody, the relevant authority, none of them have ever said, we voted for Mr. Floyd Green. We campaigned loyal for Mr. Floyd Green. We gave Mr. Floyd Green 3 consecutive terms where JLP never get round here yet. And every minute when you come to the camera, nobody, the relevant authority, who are you referring to? Nobody is nobody. Nobody, darling, is nobody. So don't expect to be represented by nobody. And when nobody don't come, on a quarrel. 2 of the people who were harassing me in the general election just gone is 2 of her younger sisters. And none of them can approach Floyd Green right now. None of them will cuss me off or harangue me over Floyd Green. Can't call Floyd Green now. Nobody know where dead Derek Sangster is. Maybe we have to go get shovel and back or dig, see if we can get him back out of the grave where he accidentally fell into. And every minute party, nobody, the relevant authorities. Did you vote for the relevant authorities? Have you ever campaigned and voted for the relevant authorities? Every day you get up top, relevant authorities, who are they? Who are the relevant authorities? Because you cannot represent to the NWA. You cannot represent to the Ministry of Environment, who have the portfolio to deal with the environmental infrastructure issues of the land since Melissa, and the NWA, who ought to fix the road properly and push back some of the sand to the sea so there's a barrier, because all of the sea, the sand come over in the pond and in the road. Floyd Green is fully aware of that. Why uno don't call upon Floyd Green? When I call upon relevant authority for? Who are the relevant authority? Because I'm sure the relevant authority you all are asking for, you don't know which department of government is responsible to do X or Y. So why don't call to Floyd Green rather than calling the relevant authorities? DJ TV, morning, you just come. I am fed up of these people protecting Floyd Green when their life is at risk. I am fed up. Fed up of it. Because all them do every day, them get the opportunity to talk. The relevant authorities. And when the whole on criticize Ridge. The whole on criticize Ridge. So when Andrew Holness come a party, on never like where Ridge said to Andrew Holness. Why Uno never go there? Go say where Uno wants to say. Every camera come. No, hit this. Every camera come in at the community. A Ridge come speak up for the community. And you all have the audacity. You all have the audacity. One Ridge, they go have a confrontation with Andrew Holness when the whole of Ono, the whole of Ono will just get bought and sold.
Ridge, Captain Ridge from Parati.
The whole of Ono will just get bought, sold, and owned by Floyd Green. We don't have the nerve to want to criticize Ridge because Ridge never go have a confrontation with Andrew, and Ridge never go tell Andrew say the community want money, so no upset about that. We phone no more there. For Melissa, whenever time the cameras come to the community, a ridge alone up in him mouth. The whole of no silence and shame because of the soul, your souls and self on the 3rd of November. You think me don't know how much all I no get? You think me don't know how much all I no get? Remember some of the vote buyers, one were my nephew, one were my uncle. We flight green, give the 300,000 and the 150,000 for go buy a vote. Me know it make no shame. Why the matter out on I? We are a shameless people. Party people, we know say when we don't want to have no shame, we don't have it. When we don't want to have no shame, party people, we don't have it. No care all stush and stuck up with when we don't want a shame, we don't have it. So as to why we don't protect flight green, I want ridge, I want everybody else to call out flight green, but we're going to call the relevant authority just like Uno too and see who come. Why you don't tell flight green so no want water? Why you don't tell flight green so the road want fix? All of the people them on the coastline, 90% of the people on the coastline are hardcore JLP supporters. The car flight green, all of them they hate me like a poison. Coming on the manners to their minister. I mean, suck up to their minister. Listen, I'm not afraid they're afraid of him. They licky, they shame, and them love handout. Flight green a grind all heap of them. Then can go beg flight green come and then dance. Flight green come and set up in come a funeral. And that them love. They don't want nothing more. When flight green come a funeral, they treat him as Lord and Savior. Sometimes they'll put the motherfucker and Rastam to sit down. You stay there. A shame, they shame. A shame, me not nothing for shame about. And no politician no a secret for me. No politician never pay me nothing yet. No politician can buy me. Can any politician buy me? You have to start a property portfolio for me. We may have at least 5 to 10 property where me can go rent and make money off if they want quiet me for sit down. But politician can buy me for $5,000 we done before me reach a polling station. And see no one suffer from lack of water, from lack of road infrastructure. What they never really have anywhere. No road, no light, no water. And I still a talk. Relevant authority. And I have the nerve to think to say Ridge is unrepresentative. Who do you all think you are? Go to Flight Green, want to sell on yourself too. Cut the pride, want to keep up and go to Flight Green. A Flight Green and Derek Sangstown a vote for, and never vote for Ridge. My cousin want to never vote for in a local government election. And him can set up tent and cook Christmas dinner for the community Christmas Day. Flight Green never look a fuck pound. But on a shame. Because the $5,000 done. And you can't do nothing out of the $5,000 on a nyami half 3rd of September.
I'm Ridge, Captain Ridge from Paraty here in St. Elizabeth, Black River. Since Hurricane Melissa, we're trying to recover and pick up the pieces. The sea feel like it come over. It was a terrible, tragic experience. The sea rise up taller than that big mansion and come over. Before the storm, if you want to buy a land over here, you have to have at least $18 million cash or, $18 million value you have to buy a land because this is a beachfront. So life around here is luxury. This is like the mini version of a Negril or a Ochi, if you want to say that. So it was nightlife rough. I was living the regular Jamaican life dream, what I always dream about, But the greatest thing we have life because if this hurricane come at night, we all would have been dire floating up. My fisherman friend and my good brethren, he lost his life right there at that road. He was trying to cross and then the current pulled him and then he ended up losing his life. The JCF did a search, but they didn't recover the body. It's a disaster, man. Life right now is hard, but we are trying to pick up the pieces challenges and I try cope and I try rebuild. So day to day we wake up, life not getting better. And the thing too, sometimes the environment look like hate. Everything just destroyed. The tree them just like somebody burned them up. But we live in Jamaica, guys, don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying the environment to you, it will look like hate, you know? But we holding on. But one issue right now, we have these bar really empty. So if we get more bathing and drinking water, it'll help us. I would like to see my community be up and running, everybody occupied, everybody getting back to their day-to-day routine. And let everything be great again. I want to give you guys thanks and thank you for coming out and taking your time out to help my community and help the village. Thank God it's still good people in the world that care about us and help. Sometimes we don't get help from the people that's in there. So I want to thank you guys and keep up the good work. Once is life is hope.
He's the only one make sense in front of a camera in parity. The rest of Uno are some sellout buffoons. If anybody put a camera in front of Uno, can't open on a mouth. Because when you open on a mouth, Uno can't speak the reality of how Uno feel and how Uno think. Uno have to speak to make Fly Green look good. Suffer in silence, you fools. You marinated idiots. Suffer in silence. And see if the relevant authority will come. Sit down and suffer in silence and see if the relevant authority will not get up and walk and call for every day I will come. Because I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap. I'm not selling a soul. I'm not cheap. I'm not selling a soul. That's why I don't have to suffer in silence at the moment. And even when it get to the point of detriment food,
Superintendent, College Minto, Divisional Commander. Also want to commend the team.
Water is a big problem for right now. And you can't even, since the hurricane, Fly Green only chuck water to no once. Fly Green cannot tell me I'm lying. None of Fly Green delegates in the community, which there are many of them, cannot tell me that I'm lying. But you know that they suffer in a silent. It's the same thing in South Chilani as well. The thief in Dalwymple, where thief the rather potato and fertilizer sell back to pay the 900,000 fine for the money when thief for the Mercedes Benz or the whatever car it was. Shame and shame. But cut the shame. Cut the shame. The way the state authority at the moment, nobody around enough for shame. The state authority at the moment, nobody around enough for shame. In a press conference, Fly Green tell up when Jellan and Kevar organize the cleanup for the community, many of them didn't get involved. After the cleanup happened, Fly Green turn up in a press conference and tell we say, him talk to a mining partner them. And him go send trucks to Parity to do cleanup. Have Fly Green done it yet? If Fly Green now send no water, sorry there. If Fly Green are starving of water at the moment, you think Fly Green would have concern about how much debris on a lay down in? You think Fly Green could have concern about how much every fall rainfall the whole wet up around there. Every fall rainfall the whole wet up. The 500,000 and how much I go get it. And how much I go get it. The entire community. Mary and a lot of the other women in the community, my cousin Myrna and a lot of them, they're all fish vendors. No money now making in the community right now. Nobody not even have, the people them don't have money to even buy anything at the local shops. And you're asking for the relevant authority. I wonder if I like Minto tell this time, because we have to keep a check on Minto and the things that they told us, you know. Because remember, it was the same Minto who put out a statement that Bigger Dan was a wanted man. Bigger Dan was in a shootout with police, which they have to call in reinforcement from other police stations in St. Elizabeth. That story, Coleridge Mental, turned out to be one of the biggest lies St. Elizabeth people ever hear. Could Mental be lying again?
Superintendent Coleridge Minto, Divisional Commander, St. Elizabeth. This morning, at about 4 a.m., a targeted operation was conducted in several communities, particularly in the Santa Cruz policing areas. The areas targeted included Goshen, Sevens Corner District, as well as Coke Drive. Within the Sevens Corner area, 5 premises were targeted. At the end of the operation, a total of 5 individuals were detained for questioning. 2 prohibited weapons were seized, to include an AR-15 assault rifle and a Taurus pistol. A total of 140 assorted rounds of ammunition was also seized during the operation.
Oh, sorry.
Free.
Sorry.
Our officers who patrol the streets, and they also conduct operations night and day around the clock to ensure the parish is safe. The public needs to understand that the team is supported very strongly by the management team of St. Elizabeth in the lawful execution of their duties. And we are 100% behind our officers in their professional engagements and in the lawful execution of their duties. This morning operation is one of those operations that ended well, especially given the circumstances that those who were at the premises did not put up any form of resistance, and so they were apprehended and are now in custody, and they will have their time in court.
Minto, we don't know, we just don't know what to believe. That's the reality. That's our lived reality when it comes to dealing with the security services. We no longer know what to believe because we know so the police make up things and tell we things we don't gossip. So we don't know what to believe. But we will turn to Jamaica's major story, the embezzlement of the public purse and the crisis, the deepening crisis in our healthcare. Let me ask Christopher Tufton with the DR title. John Bailey, thank you. How you doing? John Brown, rather, thank you. Let me ask Chris with the DR title. You say nurses to come back home. Not so Chris said. Chris asks nurses to come back home, isn't it? In Globalist. And also, Chris was asking nurses to come back home. I'm sure he asked them that. But I want to ask Chris, given that We tight pan space at the moment. Chris, given to say, we tight pan space at the moment. We rather tell nurse say go up more. Rather tell patient say go up more. Don't you think there's going to be a bigger problem, Chris? Chris, don't you think there's going to be a bigger problem when more nurses come home and you know say rat breed every 3 weeks or every 3 months? You know rat breed every 3 weeks or every 3 months, Chris. So when the nurse them come home and the rat them breed up, don't you think there's going to be a bigger problem out of Cornwall region? Talk truth. If nurse and rat and patient adjust of his space at the moment, you think foreign nurse are go on left come in at the mall? What the nurse them at Cornwall regional are complain from PMP times they kill them off? And we have 8 years to solve the 10 years to solve the problem, and the mole still a kill them off. Plus, rat invade their space, Christopherton, and you want nurse. We have proper restroom facility, nurses which are more adequately paid abroad compared to what we pay them. Doctors, we have proper on-call room. Hospitals in foreign have a suite for on-call doctors and on-call practitioners. We have to dip on site at night time for certain specialized emergencies. What do you think about happen when the nurse them and doctor them come home and the rat them breed up? It's going to be a bigger problem, Chris. More people get pushed out by rat. More people end up with leptospirosis and all of them something there, Chris. Jamaica, me notice say you're not comfortable with Chris, just like Andrew Holness. Me notice say just like Andrew Holness, you're not comfortable with Chris. I found COVID that Chris a thief. Chris give a bad rice. 2022, 2023, Chris kill 8 baby. 2025, Chris kill 24 baby. For the last 10 years, Chris kill 15,000 of us per year. And nobody now demonstrate to get rid of Chris. So everybody comfortable with Chris, no so?
We need a change. Better working conditions. Better working conditions. Better working conditions. Better working conditions. No resources. No resources. No resources. No resources.
No more rats!
No more rats.
No more rats!
No more rats. No space. No work. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Today must stop. Today must stop. No space, no work. No space, no work. No more rats. No more rats. More beds. More beds. No more moles. No more moles. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Any must change. Any must change. Any must change. Any must change. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. need a hospital. We need a hospital. We need a hospital. Functional one. A functional one. And is the start. And is the start. We start the ground. We start the ground. And he must change. And he must change. And he must change. And he must change. No more rats. I'm tired of the mole. We tired of the mole. Doctors and nurses. Patients are humans. We can't breathe. We tired of the mole. We tired of being sick. We tired of being sick. We tired of catching cold. 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 No more CPR on the floor. No more CPR on the floor. No more CPR on the floor. No more CPR on the floor.
Hold on the globalist. I need for screen record another galang in with them traffic people yeah. Phone. I need to screen record another incident of these traffic people phone again. Just bear with me here. Hold on. Them people I get out of hand. Bear with you. Me soon bring it to no.
Share to your mother, your sister, your brother, your uncle. Share the video. And then transport you go on to.
Just bear with me, globally. I'm really wondering, how long will it take for us to have a riot in Jamaica? I always wonder that. I may sound silly. I might just sound silly. Bear with me, globalists. I need to crop this for bringing a studio phone because these people are getting out of hand. And the behavior of these people is going to create riot in our country because the power what these people have and exercise, I don't know if they really have it or they just make it up as they go along, or Jamaicans just enforce power because they have it. Them traffic authority people and them metro are going to create riot in our country, you know, because one day taxi drivers, motorists, and higglers are going to get fed up in Jamaica one day. Motorists and higglers in Jamaica are going to get fed up one day because what we have noticed is politicians and government officials steal, do drugs, do weapon, them rape, and do everything, and them get away with it. But every day, the hardworking people of Jamaica is being suppressed, trying to make an honest living. Me soon bring it in a studio phone. Suppressed on a day-to-day basis, trying to make an honest living. And right, I go break out in our country soon. Because the behavior of authorities in our country, the way authorities are behaving in our country, it really won't belong. The people them very cool and docile though. Me not say people if they go put themselves in a trouble, you know. But there's nothing that says we cannot protest. As to why, is it because they licky are the government obia them? I don't know. I don't know if obia or I just the wanga got ism. Why the people of Jamaica just cave in so and decide, say, you know what? We belong to the government. Just let the government have their way with us. Let the government have their way with us. I just that I go on in Jamaica. I just that I go on. But it's gonna come to a head one day, my people, as coward as they are. One day there is going to be a snap reaction in our country because the heavy-handedness of authorities in our country is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand in our country, and one day the people will react. Trust me. It might be long. Certainly, though, it will not be forever.
I want to know if I this vote for in Jamaica, the transport authority can jar the guns. So I need to share that video, yeah, brother. If you share it to everybody, we want to know. Just share the video, yeah. Share it to your mother, your sister, your brother, your uncle. Share the video. Because the transport you are going to.
Anyone on a young boy will claim so now gunman, on a gangster, on a thug, on a weapon. If you don't fire after police and politician, police for sure to know. They just draw their guns willy-nilly at you. So all of these, what you need to understand is the power play here. Why does traffic enforcers need to have guns in our country? Why does traffic enforcement security officers need to have guns in our country to use it to intimidate the public? Sniping are going to start in Jamaica one day, you know. It might be long. Certainly, it won't be forever. Many of you last night would have watched Dr. Dawes' episode 1 of his revelation of the healthcare crisis. Now, monitoring social media, some people are disappointed because they were waiting for the tea and they did not get the tea last night. What Dr. Dawes is doing here is a piece of academic work, which you have to set the stage first by an introduction. Then you will go chapter by chapter or paragraph by paragraph. So don't be disappointed because you never get the right sip of the tea that you wanted last night. It will be about 12 episodes that Dr. Dawes will be putting out. We will be following all the 12 episodes. When you get to the end, you will get the full picture. But the introduction is so you have a clear understanding of the history of the UWI faculty. So you have a history of where it is coming from. You have a history of its importance within the Caribbean region. So last night was an introduction. All right? There are more to come. And you are going to get the tea that you're hoping for. But this job is not Dr. Dawes' only. This job is not Dr. Dawes' only. This fight is for all of us. Because to say, we access that health care where we end up come out in a body bag and Tufton and him friend them become enriched out of it. So this is a fight for the whole of Jamaica. We should not leave it to Dr. Dawes alone. I've been a Sarkodi. How you do? Welcome, welcome. Saturday was well done and well presented. Abina, I watched everything from start to finish. Everything. Well done. You did well. This fight is not Dr. Dawes' fight alone. This fight is for all of us. And we get the bad care. And we get the lack of care. And we are dead for once when we go there. And we now get the medication if we can't put down the $40,000 retainer fee. This is a fight for all of us. This is an experience. And Isabel Rose, how you do, sis? Welcome. This is an experience where all we have when we go with local hospitals or engage healthcare in Jamaica. It's more than likely, majority of the time, it's not a nice experience. More than highly likely, majority of the time or experience in healthcare in Jamaica is not a nice one. So this fight mustn't be left to Dr. Dawes alone. Christopher Tufton last year when the IC report came out, it was 830 billions unaccounted for. It looked like Errol Green, since Errol Green came, he submitted some of what Dunstan did not do. So this year, you notice in the Integrity Commission report, it's 319 billions unaccounted for. 521 million worth of contracts and procurement. $521 million worth of contract and procurement that there's no trace for it. So we don't know where that money gone, if we get the use of the money, or Dr. Tufton called Bruce Ivor Crandon and a whole list of their administrative cronies at UWI and in the health ministry enrich out of it. Because we don't have a record to say that we got anything for that $521 million. So the best we can come up with is that Ivor Crandon, Chris Tufton, Carl Bruce, and a whole plethora of crooks within the Ministry of Health, Jacqueline Beseso and Errol Green and Dunstan Bryan. Where we money there? Where? With $521 million there. 32 dead babies in 2 years. From 23 to 2025, Chris Tufton killed 32 babies. From 2016 to now, Chris Tufton murdered 15,000 a year. Dr. Roger Hunter tell we say no worry about the gunman, worry about the hospital. And this so, when I get Kinoba, Dr. Roger Hunter and Dr. Dawes is vindicated. They can no longer say a lie. Try to mix up Dr. Dawes, we're not going to get everything we want to look for. Because it's one Dr. Dawes around here, and we stand by Dr. Dawes. Way before the election, when Dr. Dawes come out with this thing from the jail thing, we stand with Dr. Dawes from then. And we continue to stand with Dr. Dawes because Dr. Dawes is fighting for better for all of us. Marcus Garvey said, unite, or all of you will certainly perish. And the perishing moment is fast approaching. So if Uno want to go down with Tufton and Andrew, may I jump off of that backside ship and shout and make noise and make everybody know, say, shipwreck! Ship a go down. Thank you very much for being here with us this morning on Global TV. Lovely to have your support as always. If you have not yet hit the like button, make sure. I'm going to tap to them to hit the like button. I just go cussing when I feel like cussing. See them there. Government salary. Government salary. And Andrew Holness go up a compound town. Go tell the young people them say, enough job in a Jamaica for them work and do well for themselves. All your government worker, them prime minister, them can't live on their salary. They have to carry pallets and pallets of crack cocaine to Donald Trump country, sir. All when you see Donald Trump go on with himself, when you pray for we in Europe. Hey, Europe! Me hear the son I go plan to go at war with America over Greenland. Lord God Almighty, what's going to be a showdown? Whoa, Britain with the one old flatbed truck. Britain with the one old flatbed truck. Say an aircraft carrier. Whoa, the mom and the daughter go, but it's not unusual for the mother and the daughter to war. Remember the War of Independence? It was a war between Britain and America, where our Jamaica colony was handed over to America for administratorship, even though we remain a British colony, because under the American hegemon, under Monroe Doctrine, we are in America's backyard. And we are so strategic. So Donald Trump and Marco Rubio is running Jamaica. Thank you. Good morning from Global TV and good afternoon.
Run, keep going on, let's process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So just as I as a watching man, I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel. I should never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Hey, oh, night. We gotta bust down Babylon walls. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for your people. Let's go. Fight down war and crime. Fight down. Listen, Rastafari. War and crime. And do the righteousness. And we love. And we love Jaja. And we love Jaja. And we love Jaja. We love Jaja. We love Jaja. Put time away again. Listen, yeah. Just as I as a watching man, I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel. I should never hold thy peace while we penalize. Hey, oh, night. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for Rastafari. Fight down war and crime. Fight down war and crime. Rastafari, war and crime. And build up righteousness. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. Rastafari. We love war. And we love Jah. Me love Jaja. Me love Jaja. Rastafari. Preserve all. Me love Jaja. Rastafari. Yeah, the next song is going to be the last song for tonight.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.